Hello. Let's see who we get on. Michelle Dewsbury. How lovely. You've got a gold. Linda Blanks as a silver and Sarah Preston as a bronze. Sue Thornley, you just missed out. Followed by another Sue. Hi. Who have we got on Instagram? Let's have a look. Karen, I think you've got a gold. Pauline a silver and Shirley Ann is a bronze. Hi. Hi Instagram, hi YouTube, and hi Facebook. Get over yourself. How is everybody? it's been a funny old day. Do you know how lovely it is? I cannot tell you the buzz I get when I just see your names. And you sat there, probably just, are you in bed? Are you sat on the couch? Are you sat doing the ironing? Are you out walking at this time of night maybe? And you get a notification, Knobhead's on live, and you choose to come on. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. I really do. Hi, Leanne. Lovely to see you. Trying 2 days without having a wine. Vanessa, well done. Well done, Vanessa. Let me tell you now from experience, that first week can be quite horrific because you just hate everybody. And you've got a weekend coming up, Vanessa. I presume you're wanting to do it. If you're trying 2 days without it, maybe a weekend is a bit much, but we'll see. Hi Jane, I'm packing, hate it, away for a few days. Isn't it awful? I felt so ungrateful when I saw on my Instagram, I hate packing. I thought, for God's sake, Sally, you're going to London for 2 days because Joe's got his first gig, and then you're going to Eastbourne in an old-fashioned hotel for 4 nights with Ben and Chrissy and Joe. So quit with you being ungrateful about packing. So Jane, I'm still with you, Jane. I do. Sue's watching Gogglebox, a guilty pleasure. People often send me in Edwina should be on Gogglebox. So is everybody. Right, this is a quick one. It's up to you whether you share it or not. But I've just got something to say, and I need to be truthful with you all. And so I've just got to come out with it. I hope you don't mind. I really hope you don't mind. People go, oh my God, what's she going to say? What's she going to say? You might not give a shit. Oh, Kerry, bless you. She's getting a cup of tea. So I had a few beers last night, James said. After 2 weeks off, felt horrible this morning. I don't even know why I bother drinking. That's what happens though, but you'll get used to it. So James, just keep going. Oh, is there an Italian ice cream shop along the front in Eastbourne? Shelley sent me a WhatsApp and she said, oh, it's a bit like a dead man's town. I thought, oh, thanks for that. But Sam said it's lovely. I'm gonna meet Sam hopefully. Although I've met him loads, but Ben's never met him. And Jill Sloon smashed it this week and made a walk up a mountain. Well done. Right, I'm not going to look at the comments for a bit because there's just something I need to sort of share with you all. Just something's been preying on my mind for the last few weeks, ever since we've been doing the Nordic walking promotion and now this week the Motivated Menopause promotion. And if you're on my email list, you've got the email this morning about how I struggle with promoting the stuff that I do and promoting, because obviously I'm selling it to you. I'm just being honest. I am selling it to you, the Motivated Menopause this week, because I want you to buy it. I genuinely want you to buy it. And it's fuck all to do with wanting to get money. That's a happy bonus. I'll be honest. It is a happy bonus. Of course it is. You know, after costs, we get about 15 quid for every one we sell. And that's a happy bonus. But it's not the reason I do it. It's not the reason, you know, I've got retreats, you know, the Portugal retreat is 1,300 quid. The virtual retreats are 150 quid. The real life retreats in Morecambe used to be £300. You know, so I've got the Nordic walk and the Motivate Menopause at really, really ridiculously low prices for a reason. It's because I want you to do them. Genuinely want you to do them because I know they can have such an impact on people. And it's like when you Oh, it's really hard to explain. I have such an issue with selling stuff, and I'm sick of making apologies for it, quite frankly. I'm sick of coming on going, oh, I'm really sorry, I hate selling. I'm sick of doing it because I'm embarrassed and I feel shame at earning money. And I hate the fact that some people, the minority, think that that's all I'm in it for. And I worry about what those people think, you know, because you do get trolled and you do get comments. And I've seen comments on here, oh, bloody hell, you're all just here and you're ridiculous because she's just selling stuff. And I hate it. And it's just so untrue. Well, it's not untrue that I'm selling stuff because obviously I do have products to sell, but I do so much free stuff. I'm not even looking at your comments, but I will look at them after. I do so much free stuff because I just love getting you moving. But I did my email, I wrote it on Wednesday and I sent it this morning. And I've also posted that email on my Facebook page, which is the one you saw today, if you've seen it, about how I don't like selling and how your mind is your garden, your thoughts are the weeds. You can either grow flowers or you can grow weeds. And I really believe in stuff like that so passionately. And I've been growing weeds for the last few weeks because I worry about what people think about me selling stuff, you know, about me selling my Nordic walking course, my Motivated Menopause. And I've just had enough, quite frankly. I've had enough. And I had a session with Sam Wilder this morning, my amazing mindset coach, who happens to be the mindset coach in my tribe. So if you're in the tribe, you'll know Sam well. And he's also the mindset coach who does a video on the Motivated Menopause. He's just fantastic. He's, you know, his 30s, mid to late 30s, a lot younger than me, but he's so wise. And we had a really good session, and he knows I struggle with it. And he's, in the past, he said, look, Sally, you're offering them, you forget about looking at that you feel bad, you're offering them an opportunity. And if they don't want to take it, and I thought, oh, that's fair enough. And I tried that for a week or two, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't work, you know. It doesn't work at all because I'd still feel shit for selling you stuff because I'd love to do everything for free, but we can't, you know, we don't. So I don't know if I'm making sense of this. But anyway, I think where it all stems from is when we went through the bankruptcy 5-6 years ago. And Simon and I, literally, there was a week of that. And it was awful. We thought we were going to lose the house. And a lot of you new people won't know this, but a lot of you older ones will. And we thought we were going to lose the house, and everything went tits up. We lost my pension funds. We lost our pension funds. We lost investors' money. We lost all our money, everything. And the only reason we didn't lose our house because it was in negative equity. And there was a time for a few weeks, literally 2 weeks, where we literally had less than a fiver to spend. And I remember I was working for Jason Vale at the time in Portugal. And Sam and I weren't getting on very well because it creates loads of stress. I mean, this has nothing to do with the Motivated Menopause, all this. This is just, I'm trying to explain to you how I feel. And I remember going on a walk with this lady who had loads of money, but she wasn't happy with her husband. And me and Sam had been rowing loads before I went away because it was just so shit. We had the bailiffs come in and it was just awful. And I remember this lady was not complaining. Well, she wasn't really happy with her husband, but she was very wealthy. And Christmas in Barbados and all this, that and the other. And I was walking along with her, you know, I'd taught her to Nordic walk, and we were walking along. And I was just aware that she was really not happy with her life, even though she had so much money, because she wasn't happy with her partner. And even though I'd been round with Simon, I couldn't wait to get home to the retreat and find my phone. And I just phoned him and said, oh my God, I love you so much. I said, I wouldn't swap my life for anything. I don't even know why I'm telling you all this, but I'm just trying to give you a bit of background as to why I struggle. I said, I wouldn't swap my life with anything with her, even though she's got all that money. And I remember looking at that moment at him, and he was down in the kitchen downstairs, and he was freelance at the time as an accountant, and his clients hadn't paid him. And I remember looking in the fruit bowl behind him, and I knew he hadn't been paid. You know, I knew he hadn't been paid because there was no fruit in the fruit bowl. And it was just, and we had about £5 between us, and I was waiting for my wage, he was waiting for his, and it was just a really horrible time. And I vowed then, so I thought, I'm just going to work my arse off. I'm going to work my arse off, never to be in that position again, ever. And fucking, why am I telling you all this? Oh, live on bloody Facebook, it's ridiculous, isn't it? And I think it's for that reason, and because, you know, and obviously it worked. We didn't lose the house in the end because it was in negative equity, but we lost everything else. Everything all. We had 11 properties that we'd worked hard to renovate. We lost everything. It all went. And I just remember thinking to myself then, before my dad died, thinking I remember saying to him, Dad, I'm going to work so hard to never be in that position again. And that's what we've done. But along the lines, we have created such a wonderful community of amazing, mainly women. If there's any men here, thank you very much. But mainly the most inspirational, truly magical, amazing women. And I don't regret a minute of it. I don't regret. And if somebody said, do you wish that had never happened? I would never, ever take it back, because I would never have experienced what I've experienced the last few years with you lot, you know, with the people in my personal membership, my private membership, the tribe, with my retreats, with everything. We would never be doing that. We would never have had that, because I would never have been motivated to do it, because obviously the properties would have done really well and would have just been fine. But I had to find something, and I've stumbled upon this, and it's just been the best thing ever. But because of that, I have such an issue with selling stuff like the Nordic walking course and the Motivate Menopause. And what's ridiculous is that they're so inexpensive. You know, I'm not selling things that are £400 or £1,000. They're 27 and 28 quid, and I still have such a problem promoting them, and I do it apologetically, so I'm really sorry, and I'm sick of doing it. I am sick of doing it with an embarrassed feeling. You know, I really am. Because do you know what? And when I was speaking to Sam this morning, I was telling him all this, but then I started saying about how good they were and the messages that I get, and he was just like, whoa, Sally. He says, you are so different when you animate. How proud of these products that you are. He says, you look like a different woman compared to the Sally, I've got to sell it and it feels icky and I feel sleazy. And even my email that's come out, you know, I don't like selling, and, you know, and you do get trolled. You get trolled from people going, oh, you're only in it for the money, and you just want to go fuck yourself in your bed. You've no idea. Because, sorry, this is ridiculous. I can't believe I'm on live to 168 people on Facebook, sat here crying, and 18 on Instagram, bless you. And I've no idea on YouTube, and I'm going to start snotting in a minute. But I find it really difficult, and I'm fed up of finding it difficult. They're just so inexpensive, and it frustrates me because I find it difficult. I don't think I get across enough how friggin' amazing these things are. They are life-changing for people. The Nordic walking, I know, is absolutely life-changing. So when somebody doesn't take it up for 27 quid, I want to get hold of them and go, what the fuck for? And I totally understand if you're in my position 5 years ago where you didn't have £2.50 for 2 weeks. I totally understand that. But let's be honest, that's the minority of people. And so I question it. Is it because of the way I'm portraying it? Is it because, don't get me wrong, we've sold loads, but I couldn't give a shit about the cash side of it. It's the fact that I know it makes such a difference to people, and I'm sick of me apologising for it for making it available, because I've never done that. I've done so much free stuff ever since I started this business 7 years ago. You know, I've always done free stuff, and it's whether people just get used to having free stuff, and I will always do free stuff. So if that's all you want to do, then that's fine. But I think, why are people here on this page? You obviously want to be motivated. You obviously want to be inspired. You might be struggling. And like this thing with the motivated menopause, it's just frigging amazing. The feedback that I get, and it's 28 quid with a free bonus at the moment. And then I have people asking, oh, can I have the bonus for free? I bought it last time. Well, no, you can't, because it's just like a sale. And that hurts that I say that. But I literally, you know, I was speaking to Sam this morning. I just think, I know what it's like to feel shit. I know what it's like to overeat. I know what it's like to feel shit about yourself. I know what it's like to wake up in the morning and go, you fat bitch, you are a useless piece of fucking shit. And then just go about your day eating Cocoa Pops and white bread sandwiches with slabs of cheese in and pickle and crisps and stodge and stodge and stodge. And then you do it the next day. I know what that feels like, because I've done it for years on and off. I know what it feels like. It feels shit. And I know if you're feeling like that, if you cannot afford to pay monthly membership with me, or you cannot afford to come on a retreat, then these products like the Nordic Walking or the Motivated Menopause will make a difference. I know it will make a difference if you just treat yourself to it. It's £28. Treat yourself to it and just absolutely go full on in it. I just know it'll make such a difference, and I want to shout it from the rooftops, but I have this side of me that is just probably stuck with this bankruptcy and this feeling I don't deserve it, and the feeling, who do you think you are? You don't deserve to earn money. You don't deserve to inspire people. And that's the shit that I have going round in my head on a daily basis that makes me insecure, that makes me shit. I'm not even seeing the comments. I'm going to have to put this one on. Helen, bless you. Sally, you are an inspirational. You have found a community who appreciate you. However, you will always get those, just don't get it. You are so talented. Know how hard you work for this. Don't apologise for impact. Oh, bless you. Helen, can I just explain that? Helen is a lovely lady who I've met through the drumming. And if you watch the drumming, Helen is the most incredible lady on the front who just gets into it like this. And I think everybody aspires to be like her. And it's just wonderful. Helen, I can't believe I'm here pouring my heart out live on Facebook with such a personal matter. And then you've got the little voice going, oh, God, she'll think you're right, Dick. But I'm no Polly Perfect, as you know. I'm just no... This is what my email was about. We all have these thoughts that create weeds in our mind. Like the amazing quote by Osho, you know, your mind is the garden, your thoughts are the seeds. You can either grow flowers or you can grow weeds. What is it that you're thinking about that makes you feel shit? Because we do it habitually, especially as women, as menopausal women, we do it habitually. Oh, we're shit, we're crap, we're rubbish, you know, and I've realised that I've got to such a state where I get embarrassed I'm quite happy doing my free fitness. In lockdown, I did free fitness non-stop every day of the week for 16 weeks, completely free. Didn't want anything back. I just loved motivating all those people. And then the minute, you know, I thought, oh, I'll do my Nordic walking course, and I built that and did it. And then you get a troll going, oh, you're only in it for the money. Why do you choose to listen to that one person when you've got all the lovely feedback of all the free stuff? What is it about us that chooses to listen to that one person? And I feel if I'm not telling you how good, like, the Motivated Menopause is, for the value that it is for fuck's sake, 28 quid. Literally, I got my nails done this week and that was 30 quid. So it's less than that. You can go to Tesco because you forget a frigging lemon. So you can go into Tesco for lemon and you frigging come out with 28 quid worth of stuff of shit that you don't need. We all do it. Yeah, people, you don't buy it. Women don't buy it because they think they're not worth it. They think, oh, I can't do it. Or is it because you just can't be asked? But people don't do it. And it's just madness, because I know it'll make you feel so much better. And it's just, I got an email today from a response to my email. I just want to share it with you. I've asked her permission. I was going to call her Janice, but she says I can use her real name, so I'm going to call her Christine. And she's an amazing lady. She's in my monthly membership, but she is just doing so well. And this is why I do what I do. And the fact that I earn money from it is a frigging big bonus, because I didn't earn money from it for a long, long time. And sometimes I haven't earned money from it. But this is the reason. So if you don't mind, I'm going to share this email with you. And the email that I sent this morning, and it was on the post before, was explaining how I struggle with selling stuff. I feel uncomfortable doing it, which is ironic because I've been in sales all my life. I can sell onion rings and garlic bread as a waitress till the cows come home. I love it. But as soon as it's about self-care and as soon as it's about getting women to do stuff for themselves, it's really bloody bizarre. I can't explain it. Let me just have a drink of water. So here goes. God, you know what? My heart's going 10 to the dozen. I've got to be up at 5:30 in the morning. And I'm playing Carfest maybe in a few weeks, and I'm shitting my pants. Sam's going to have to record it for you lot. Right. Christine says, oh, you don't mind me sharing it with you. I had to write back, maybe you are focused on the wrong people. Perhaps you should set your focus where you have your offer on to just that one person, which is me. The woman who did less than 2,000 steps a day every day and then found you, got the Nordic course, and now does at least 10,000 steps along with her husband who loves it and who doesn't give a damn what others think. Then was grateful for the motivated menopause to do at home. Sally, where would Edwina be without you teaching her? And there must be loads of us without your sales pitch, because that's what I feel it is. We would still be sat there doing nothing. Okay, it's not for all. And it took me a while to shift myself out of the can't be arsed mode to the I could do it mode, to then go on and buy the course. It's essentially not a sales pitch, but an offer to someone who is stuck and needs some help. And a bloody good one at that. Stop those teeth itching. Your sales pitch gave me that push. How else would we find you and change our lives? I consider myself very lucky I did. I feel healthy and much happier thanks to you. I cannot tell you how much that means. And like I said in my email, if I had listened to my bitch voice continually saying, Sally, don't do it, you look a dickhead, you're selling stuff, just do your free stuff, you look a tosser, then Christine would never ever have found that Nordic walking course or the motivated menopause, and she'd still be doing 2,000 steps a day sat on a sofa. And it just means the frigging world, it really does, that for 28 quid, and she's bought both, and 27 quid, Christine, she's done it. And that's all I want to say. I'm fed up of apologising for it. I'm fed up of feeling insecure about it. And I wish I didn't. I wish I was one of these business moguls who sell stuff for 200 quid and whatever, and who don't give a shit. Well, I actually don't wish I was that. That's an absolute, I don't know why I even said that, because I don't. So I know it's ridiculous, and I'm sure some of this already, and when I'm saying this, the other voice goes, oh, I'll be doing people's heads in, being a, you know. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to read your comments, I can't, because there's so many of them. So that's the downsides of running your own business, people. when you work from home by yourself and you just constantly, and I love inspiring other people. I don't care whether it's free, I don't care whether it's from a private membership, I don't care whether it's from a Nordic walking course, I don't care where it's from. I just love doing it. I love knowing the fact that you've got somebody moving, regardless of how it is, whether it's Nordic walking, whether it's doing a HIIT session, whether it's just getting up, wake up and walk, the free challenge that I've just done for 2 weeks, whether it's my 30-day plank challenge, whatever it is. I just love knowing that people start believing in themselves. And let me tell you, the stuff I've been challenging myself recently. You know, I've been rowing on a Wednesday night, which I've frigging hated the thought of going, and I've been 5 weeks now, and this was the first week I actually properly enjoyed, because I've hated it. A bit like the drumming. I went drumming, I just thought, oh my God, I can't do it. I didn't know anybody. I remember being on the front row having the most horrific period from hell. I thought it was coming down my legs into my bloody frigging trainers. I didn't know what I was doing, and I wanted to tell her, I just wanted to leave. It was just awful, and nothing because anybody else was doing it, because of me and my insecurity. But people don't know, they just see, don't they, that you're just a person. They don't know what's going on in your life. But I just thought, come on, Sally, keep going, because I want to get out and I want to have fun. And I remember when I went to Carfest, there was a moment in Carfest, well, there's a lot of moments in Carfest that were bloody brilliant. But there's one particular moment that I'll never forget, ever forget. And we were stood one morning, they were waiting to do, I think it was on the second morning, we were waiting to do a set. We were by these shitty Portaloos. And I remember just one lady turned around, she goes, oh, at least that everybody's shitting in the background. And I just laughed. And it probably wasn't even that funny, but I just laughed and belly laughed. And then I looked at the people who were laughing. And it just really, I just thought, that's why I've stuck with it. And the drumming's a bonus. You know, it's everything else that I've taken myself away from so long. You know, so it really was. So that's it. More daisies, less dandelions, Gemma. I totally get that. I've bought your course today. I'm excited to get started. You're going to love it. You are going to love it. It really is. So my usual thing would be, so I'm really sorry to have to, tell you that the Motivated Menopause is ending now. It's not. It's available long term at 28 quid. It's a bargain at 28 quid. But for tonight, you do get the bonus free until the end of tonight. So it's up to you. But literally, if you're sat there, even one smidgen of you is feeling shit, overweight, unmotivated, a bit crap with yourself, you maybe put a bit of lockdown weight on, or you just can't get yourself going, or you've not exercised for more than a few weeks. Some of you have exercised for years, let me tell you. If that's you, what the fuck are you doing not buying it, quite frankly? It's 28 quid. What the fuck are you doing? And this is me now. This is how I really want to speak, and I haven't spoken. What the fuck are you doing not buying it at £28? How then can you sit there next week going, I don't know what to do? Because this is an absolute frigging gift. Because I speak like this, and there's a couple of videos where I do videos where I just chat. There's an accountability sheet. There's 8 workouts. There's so much, but it's 28 quid. Do you know what? If it was 280 quid, I'd shut the fuck up and I'd go, oh, well, But I always want to put that proviso in. If you're in the position I was in 5 years ago, that I couldn't even, there was £2.50. And if somebody had given me 28 quid, it might as well have been 2.5 grand. So if you're in that position, then please ignore me, because I don't ever want to make you feel like you have to get someone you genuinely can't afford it. And you know what? If you don't want it, that's fair enough too. If you just don't want it, fuck off, Sally, with your stupid bloody course. I'll just stick with your free stuff. That is absolutely fine. But if you're sat there going, I feel shit, I feel crap, I don't know what to do, wake the fuck up, quite frankly, is what I'm saying to you. And I'm really digging deep to say that to you. Wake the fuck up. get this course. It's 28 quid. What have you got to lose? And do it. And if after the course you still feel like a fat pleb on the sofa, because that's how I felt loads and loads of times, then fair the fuck enough. I know I'm swearing a lot, but do you know what? It's because I mean it. Oh, Michelle, love you, bless you, you've just bought it. And again, I've got that bitch voice saying, oh God, I'm really sorry that I've made you feel like you have to buy it. I don't want it to be like that. I just want to have this truth from me where I really believe. And Sam said this afternoon when I was having a session with him, he says, Sally, you're not being truthful about why you're selling something. You are doing a disservice to the people that follow you because you're always apologising for selling it. And I really, really understand that. And I think that's what I've been doing. So I make no apology. And I want to tell you wholeheartedly, if you're feeling shit, or if you're feeling a bit lackluster or unmotivated, or you don't know what to do to get going, this will absolutely give you a focus, and it's 28 quid. And it's as simple as that. And I love it. I absolutely love it. So I can't believe I've been on so long. I'm so sorry. All right then. So we're off on a holiday tomorrow. Not on holiday. We're not on holiday at all. We're going to London because Joe's got his first gig in London. He's got his first gig, full stop. Really excited about it. And then we should have been running our retreat in Portugal this week and next week for 2 weeks. And for the second year running because of COVID, it's been cancelled, and it's all been cancelled. All money's been refunded. And it's gutting. It really is gutting. It's a massive part of the business, but it's a massive part of, obviously, we've been under lockdown for so long. And I was so looking forward to meeting people in real life and seeing what they achieve in 7 days. Oh, God, it's just, oh, it's incredible. But it's not to be. So Nance doesn't want us at home next week because she was going to be at home on her own, getting her A-level results. So we've booked 4 nights in a dodgy hotel in Eastbourne. Don't even have a sea view. So we're going to London for 2 nights and a Premier Inn because you can't beat it. It's just wonderful, isn't it? And then going to Eastbourne for 4 nights with Ben and Chrissy, my eldest, and his girlfriend, and Joe. And then he's off to uni, he's off to London to live next week. He's Joe, and Nancy's going to uni 3 weeks later. It'll be empty nest, and I'll be another emotional wreck coming here going, oh my God. But it's nothing special to me. We've all been through it, haven't we? Loads of us have been through it. So, do you know what? You're just all amazing. You really are. I'll come in and check your comments, and we're off now. But I will come back and look at your comments because I really, really appreciate them. And Instagram, thank you so much. And YouTube, but Instagram, last time I keep deleting the videos by accident. If I do that, I can't see your comments. It distresses me. But Facebook, I'm a Facebook absolute. That's my bag is Facebook. So your comments are here and I'll be in checking them. Thank you so much. So one final time, 20 past 10. Do you know what, really? See, I'm doing it again. Really, I'm not bothered what you do. I want you to do it. I want you to bloody well get. If you're feeling shit, if you're feeling demotivated, if you're feeling a bit lackluster, what are you playing at? An ice cream, 2 bags of kettle chips and a bottle of wine will cost you the same as the Motivated Menopause, which is yours to keep for life. Have a frigging word with yourself. Consider this a death stare to finish. There you go. Wrinkly forehead and everything. And I'm not even bothered. Thank you, Lindsay. All right then, everybody. Thanks ever so much. Deborah, lovely to see you. Empty nest is the biggest fear. It's coming to all of us. It's part of life. That's what I make myself feel better with. You know, when you do stuff like that, that's whether you're having a baby, whether you empty nest, whether it's part of life, when your parents die, for instance, I just say to myself, it's the circle of life. It is the circle of life. And it helps. It's not just special to me, it's the circle of life. So when you're ever going through anything, just think, when you're worrying, see, I'm getting on one now, when you're worrying about stuff, it's because you're wanting to be over there. You're thinking about over there, or you're wanting to be back there, and you're not living right here. So whenever you start getting anxious because you're worrying about something, it's because you're over there. Bring yourself right back to the now. Whether, even if that's when you're having a crap on the toilet, just bring yourself to the now, because there's nothing wrong in the now. It really, really works, I'll tell you. Right, I'm off to bed. Hey, do you like my paperweight? I bought a paperweight in a shop in Kendal. I went up to Kendal. I went up and I bought I love paperweights. I've got about 4 or 5. But I also love a bird. Do you know why I love I'm going to leave you with this. Do you know why I love a bird? It's a glass paperweight of a bird, and I love it. Look at that. Do you know why I love a bird? I'm going to leave you with this. If you're in my membership, you'll know. About last summer, I do a live every Monday morning membership at 6:30 every morning. It's stuff like this. I just talk shite. And it was 5:30 in the morning. It must have been summer. And I remember talking about how you take things personally and how you make assumptions of what people think. You know, I might go drumming, for instance, and I'm thinking, everybody thinking I'm shit. Who the fuck do you think you are? Oh, you're that Facebook woman. And oh, you know, and so I imagine you make up your own crap move in your head. We all do it about different things. And don't say you don't, because I don't believe you. But you can train yourself not to do it as often. I don't think it's ever can eradicate it, because we're women and it's just how it is. And I remember I was talking about this in the live in the kitchen, and a bird flew and sat on the fence in the garden, and it was just sat there. Pretend this is a fence. A bird just went and sat on it. Why am I giving you a visual? Why am I getting, there's a bird sat on the fence. It looks quite like this. And it was sat there. And I just happened to turn away, and I looked at this bird, and I said, there's a bird sat on the fence, 6:30 in the morning, summer's morning, a bird sat on the fence chirping away. I said, do you think that bird gives a fuck what the other birds think? And it's been a hashtag ever since. That bird doesn't care what the other birds think, because it doesn't. Do you think that bird is sat there on the fence 6:30 in the morning at the back of my garden going, oh, I've eaten too much pie. Oh, I've had too much to drink last night. Oh, I wonder what Janice thought. You know, what did the crow think of me last week when I made a fool of myself? Oh, my arse looks big in this. My feathers are a bit grey compared to that blue tit over there. Do you think it gives a shit? Do you really? It's just sat there being a frigging bird. We need to be more bird. We really do. Be more bird. When you feel yourself getting stressed about stuff that's going on at work or in your social life or with your partner, be more bird, because they probably don't give a shit. I'm assuming, of course, until the cat eats it. I tell you, she does eat birds occasionally. It's horrible. Really upsets me. Anyway, I'm off. Right. Thank you so much for joining me. A huge, huge, huge thank you. 38 minutes. And you know what? There's still 20 people on Instagram, which is big. 131 of you still on Facebook. Thank you for sharing the last 38 minutes. And I feel like I'm doing the news now. This is Julia Somerville. I feel I've got newsreader hair. I went for a light trim. What the frig did they not understand about a light trim? You know, it was all lovely and smooth yesterday. I was going, I love your hair, Sally. No fucker said it tonight, have they, when I've been out in the rain, sweating like an idiot. But yeah, this is Julia Somerville for the 9 o'clock news, which happens to have gone on till 20 past 10. All right then, lots of love. I won't see you next week because we're off now. So I'll see you a week after next. All right, have a great week. Whatever you do, just stay friggin' marvellous. Just live in the now and just do your best. Simple as that. Lots of love. Cheerio. Right, I'm going to get rid of Instagram. I don't mean get rid, but I'm going to say bye to Instagram first. Ta-ta. That's them. And Facebook and YouTube. Here we go. Lots of love. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Ta-ta.